Dear students, let's continue with second unit. That is difference between international HRM and domestic HRM. We have understood that international HRM is set of activities mainly engaged in managing organizational human resources at international level to achieve organizational and achieve competitive advantage over at a national and international level. So, in the second slide, we are discussing about domestic HRM. Domestic means is local. HRM is the process of procuring, allocating, and effectively utilizing the human resource in the local countries or in the local level. By the name itself, we should already have an idea that IHRM work internationally or beyond national borders, whereas at its domestic counterpart works within the set local and national borders. So that is the first difference. What we found is domestic HRM is within our country, within our locality. International HRM always works in the abroad or out of nation. uh, this is domestic and international activities of the HRM function. The cultural environment, the industry within which the multinational is primarily involved, complexity involved in operating different countries and employing different national categories of employees, extent of reliance of the multinational on its home country domestic markets, attitudes of senior management. See, domestic and international activities of HRM function will be affected because of these factors. The cultural environment. Definitely, international culture will be different from the local culture. So, cultural management inside the organization is also very important part of both domestic and as well as international HRM function. The industry within which the multinational is primarily involved, that is also one of the major function of the international activities or international HRM. Complexity involved in operating in the different countries because we are operating in different unknown environment. It may be political, economical, social, cultural environment will contribute to many things to build HRM system in that particular country and employing different national categories of the employees. If you look into a USA like countries, it is a country of migrants. People from around the globe migrated to that country for the job. So you are finding cross-cultural or multiculturalism in USA, right? In most of the companies have that kind of multiculturalism. That is because you have to recruit good performable employees, right? He may be any of the national, or he may be having any nationality. Okay, next one is extent of reliance of the multinational on its home country domestic markets. Attitudes of senior management all will contribute to the human resource management. We can see international HRM is done at international level and domestic HRM is done at the national level. IHRM is concerned with managing employees belonging to many nations. Likewise, just discussed, if you are in USA like migrant countries, you have to recruit the people from different nations, different nationalities. What happens again? Definitely, they are from different cultural background. So IHRM is concerned with managing all these employees, creating own organizational environment. Domestic HRM is concerned with managing employees belonging to the nation. In the local or employees will be recruited from local area. That is why there won't be much cultural conflicts, or it may be there, but to what extent IHRM is facing, That extent domestic HRM will not face in cultural difference. IHRM has concerned with managing additional activities such as expatriate management. Here, you might have heard about on-job, right, on-site jobs. If an Indian employee working in IBM, then he will be posted to USA or some other countries where it is really originating from. That is on-site job, right? He is working in another country. A person who is working in a country which does not belong to him, that is called expatriation. So in IHRM, this is one of the important part to manage. IHRM is very complicated as it is affected heavily by external factors such as cultural differences and institutional factors. Domestic HRM is concerned with managing limited number of HRM activities at national level, right? Human resource is very big when it comes to IHRM. When it comes to domestic HRM, the size of the human resource will be comparatively lesser or smaller. Domestic HRM is less complicated due to influence from the external employment. Means external environment is not so influenced in domestic HRM, but in IHRM, definitely other factors, external factors will be influencing on the institutional factors. Human resource managers working in an international environment face the problem of addressing human resource issues of employees belonging to more than one nationality. Hence, these HR managers need to set up different HRM systems to compromise to handle all these issues. Human resource managers in domestic environment administer HR programs to employee belonging to a single nationality so that dealing with them will be little bit easier compared to human resource managers of international environment, because when it comes to IHRM, employees belong to different countries, different nationalities, different culture, different mother tongues. The dealing with them will be very problematic to the HR manager. When it comes to local players or domestic HRM, definitely it will be not so complicated compared to IHRM. International HRM requires greater involvement in the personal life of employees. The HR manager of an MNC must ensure that an executive posted to a foreign country understand all aspects of the compensation package provided in the foreign countries. Right? Uh, uh, Minimum wage should be as per that country's norms, right? In India we are 200 300 rupees per day per employee in the local area we are giving, but if you are going to US and all, their minimum wages will be $800 per month, like that. Minimum dollar, right? This is that will be different. So a human resource manager should know all these complications before sending an employee to another country. In the domestic environment, the involvement of the HR manager or department with an employee's family is limited to providing family insurance programs or to transport facilities in case of domestic transfer. Within Bangalore, if a company has more than three branches, one employee can be transferred to another branch. Here, transportation will not be a bigger problem because the offices, all three offices are near to each other or near to one another. So, but when it comes to international level, there must be organization should compensate for expatriation, their families, their medical insurances, right, housing allowances, everything should be packed together according to that country norms, right? It will be costly or it may be cheaper compared to our home market, but it should be as per that countries where employees are posted, right? International HRM has to deal with more external factors than internal factors. Factors affecting HRM in the international market are education, economic system, political, legal systems, and culture. These five areas are mostly affecting the performance of the human resource management, how they are managing the employees in the international level. But domestic HRM has to deal with less external than IHRM. There are more risks involved in IHRM than in domestic HRM. Means high risk, or in domestic it is low risk.